Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Solid Rock, Minnesota podcast. It's a place to swing by for a brief moment for some stories and news and things to ponder. It's a place to take a small pause from your busy life. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or a mug of tea or a pop, as we like to call it here in the North Country, and kick back for a moment. Take a breather. I have a very good friend from my high school days that I have told some stories about before here in the past episodes of our Solid Rock, Minnesota podcast and blog. She's a friend that goes back to our teenage years when we attended an all-girls Catholic high school together. We have a great many stories about Catholic school and the nuns. We graduated together way back then. After high school, we were the first women ever to work at the gates at the Minnesota State Fair. That was about 20 years that we worked together, and that's where we got the name the Tootsie Sisters. And through all that we've been through together in the span of 50 years or so, we only managed to see each other maybe in person, maybe 1 to 2 times a year. I mean, try as we might, time, family commitments, and life just seem to keep plowing down the road and keeps us from making time to physically get together. But yesterday that finally changed, and I was able to meet up with my old friend, the Tootsie Sister, for a long overdue in-person visit at Olive Garden. That's become our spot to meet up over the years, just because it's halfway point from our houses, and, well, we both can indulge in salad and breadsticks and pasta that someone else serves us. It was a few weeks ago when I got a text from my friend saying it was time to try to get together again. We had made previous plans to go kayaking last summer, but COVID and work schedules and tornadoes kept it from happening. And so here it was a year since our last visit, and we made definite plans to meet up at Olive Garden and just catch up on life. Well, Saturday morning came, and I was up early and just ready to get stuff done before I left for the cities to drive down to Olive Garden. I was excited to finally get together. It's always a good time when we get together. We can get caught up on things going on in our lives and our kids' and spouses' lives, and then at some point we have some really good laughs over ourselves as we grow older. 11:30 came and we both pulled up to the Olive Garden at the same time, and after a few bear hugs and the discussion if we needed to mask or not mask, we masked up and went and got our table. As we were walking in, my friend let me know that she had had a cold but went and got tested for COVID. She was kind of on the last tail end of the cold, and the COVID test was negative. But she still had a tickly cough she was dealing with. Well, we got in, jackets off, masks off, water delivered, and the conversation began. The waitress came by and got our orders for the salad, soup, and never-ending breadsticks, and we went back to filling each other in on our family and life this past year. While she was talking, she kind of swallowed wrong and began coughing. You know that feeling when you have like a tickle in your throat and you start hacking and you just can't stop, and it feels like your lungs going to just kind of pop up out of your mouth and any second land in your salad? Well, that's what was going on with her. And as much as she tried to hide the hacking cough, she couldn't. In this age of any cough is COVID, people around us began to stare, a few with not too appreciative glances. It's so crazy these days when a person sneezes or coughs or sniffles in public, a wide path is made and people scatter away like field mice when the barn cat shows up. My poor friend, after trying to stifle her cough, turning beet red and not getting any relief, decided to run to the bathroom for a few seconds. When she came back, she was fine, but was feeling pretty self-conscious as people kept glancing over at us. Our waitress pretty much stayed clear of us the rest of the visit, too. I told my friend we needed to just finish up and go out to the car and finish our visit. Although it was sunny, the wind was blowing, and it was only about 12 above, so it was kind of chilly in the car. But we got in our car and turned on the heated seats and the blower and continued our visit for the next 45 minutes with no worries of people staring at us. We talked about so many things, and there were new conversations for us. Social Security, Medicare, 401ks, and when's a good time to call it quits from the job and retire. There's a slight pause in the conversation as we both watch people going in and out of Olive Garden. In that moment of silence, sitting in her car with the heated seats, I realized as I looked at my friend, the Tootsie sister, and she looked at me, we both just laughed out loud as we said at the same time, God, we're getting old. But you know what? After 50 years together, this friendship only grows deeper as our lives grow older. Until next time, my friend, my Tootsie sister. You've been listening to the podcast, The Solid Rock, Minnesota. We're honored and happy you've taken the time from your busy day to give us a listen. If you've enjoyed spending just a few minutes with us, please tell your family and friends to stop by and check us out. Feel free to leave a comment here and subscribe to the Solid Rock, Minnesota podcast. You can also stop by and pick up a free bumper sticker. Just visit our website at www.solidrockminnesota.com. Until next time, may you be surrounded with life, laughter, family, and friends, people who truly know you. Many blessings.